Lots of members have been asking us about the 90-minute training slots, and it's caused some debate. For us personally, from my own personal experience, if you're training for more than 90 minutes, you're quite simply not training. You're just wasting time in the gym. The reason there's 30 minutes, not necessarily just for cleaning, but it's also to make sure that the two groups don't cross over. So if we were to use 15-minute groups, especially where we are, we feel that if people were turning up 10-15 minutes earlier, there's a chance that they could meet up with other groups and therefore the contamination of two groups could happen, if that makes sense.
It's just for your own safety, guys, more than anything. Like, from expose yourself from potentially 50 people, if you turn up between a slot, you expose yourself to up to maybe 100 people. You know, that makes your exposure to the virus like more likely, and you know, vice versa. Like, if you've got the virus, like, you're potentially spreading it to 100 people. So although the guidelines, they might be strict, but this is what we want to follow to ensure your safety and also make the training experience good as well. You book onto a training slot knowing that there's about 20 odd people coming into the gym at one time, you're going to get on what you want to. Whereas, like, as before the lockdown, you're coming in, there could be up to like 80 to 100 people and you won't get on what you want to.
One thing we do know is, at the moment, looking back over the stats over the last 4 weeks, we have not even got anywhere near reached the capacity that we're allowed within the gym. So the booking slots are literally for you to pick a time. The busiest slot is obviously the 6 o'clock to 7:30 in the evening. I think some of you have already worked out that coming in at 8 o'clock, you're going to have more available equipment. But we do have 5 places to bench, 5 places to squat. We can deadlift it anywhere. We've got 1 cable, 1 free weight, and 1 plate loaded machine for every exercise you need to do. We've got more than enough equipment. Again, when you're planning your training, things you need to consider is the intensity of your training. So if your training is intense, it should be short in duration. Even the longest sessions, if you're training for over an hour, quite frankly, you're just not training. It's as simple as that. We're not David Lloyd, we're not a big company, we're not here for the spa experience, we are a gym, as many of you know. And with that in mind, we're assuming that most people want to come in and achieve some results.
We wanted to build a philosophy of that it's more of a training centre rather than like your general fitness hub. Like, we have a personal training team and management who have, you know, knowledge in like powerlifting, bodybuilding, corrective exercise, and even just general fitness. Like, there's a bit more variety here compared to your local sports centre.
plenty of options for functional training as well. So with all that in mind, again, another question that people are asking us as well is how long will the training and booking slots will go on? Well, if someone can tell me how long COVID's going to go on, I'll give you the answer. Because at the moment, we've got a good relationship with the council. We've asked people, and you've been amazing, those of you that have been coming, cleaning, wiping down, socially distancing, everything's been really, really cool so far. For a couple of people, we understand it maybe doesn't suit work times, but quite frankly, our main aim is to keep the gym open at the moment.
And to keep you safe as well.